Hey, Mike with D2D Millionaire here. In today's video, just want to go through a couple different tips you can use to improve your results in door-to-door sales. So one thing that you want to keep in mind is that on every door, you want to try and relate to that potential customer. And one of the best ways you can do that is using a relevant and effective icebreaker. And what that is just a gateway into the conversation where you can help build some rapport quickly with the prospect, and that could be in a variety of different ways. A lot of times what people will do is they'll have a canned response where they kind of say the same thing every time, like, oh, are you the king of the house, or are you the king of the castle, or the queen of the castle? And that's fine, but at the same time, one thing that you want to focus on is trying to customize it for each individual person. And one of the best ways you can do that is being well informed. So what does that mean? One thing that you can do is maybe watch a few minutes of the news every night, or take a glance at the paper every day so you can kind of see the latest headlines. Pay attention to what happened last night in sports. If you're in an area knocking doors, get to know the local sports teams. So again, maybe you're in Minnesota and it's the Vikings, it's the Packers, some of the players, some of the key highlights. So if there's an upset, there's a crazy play that happened the night before, let's say you're knocking doors and somebody comes to the door and they have a Vikings jersey on. You can comment about that. You can comment about the players. You can say, oh, tough game, or great win last night. Whatever the case may be, it's going to give you a way that you can have a good icebreaker and be observant, because when you're out on the doors, again, it's fine if you have some sort of icebreaker every time. Again, it might be the same. That's not the best approach, but if you can customize it and be observant, maybe somebody has, a Vikings flag on their door, or again, they're wearing a jersey, or maybe as you're walking up to the house, you see their license plate says, #1 Packers fan, whatever the case might be, right? Where if you're paying attention, it can give you an easy entrance to using that icebreaker that's customized, and you're going to get better results. So if you're well informed, you can make comments about that. Again, it's going to reflect highly on you. It's going to create more rapport quicker because you're relatable and you know what's going on, and you can find that commonality with your potential customer and who you're talking to. So again, stay focused, be well informed. That doesn't mean spend hours every single night watching the news and reading the news, but just stay up to date, stay current, read over the headlines, check out, Google News, or, whatever internet source you want to check out, right? Where you can get some basics of what's going on in the world, and you can be more relatable, be more informed, and you'll get more results on the doors. So again, hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And then if you are in door-to-door sales, be sure to head on over to ddmillionaire.com and enter your name and email for access to our free podcast on how to avoid the 5 most common mistakes of why sales reps fail on the doors. So if you're struggling, you're not getting the results that you want to, or maybe you just want to improve your results this year, again, head on over to ddmillionaire.com, enter your name and email, and you'll get access to that free audio training on how to avoid the 5 most common mistakes sales reps make in door-to-door sales. But again, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.